got that punani.
Hey, boy, you know, hey. I know.
Teach, Tank, teach. Hey, what you got? A couple whippersnappers back there, yo?
No, this one right here.
Oh, that one? The main one, your main one, huh?
Yeah, talking about I'm acting light skinned.
You acting light skinned? Yeah, what color you is? You light skinned. What fucking point you don't understand? Hey, that's good. You bringing up the youngins. Look, you bringing up the youngins.
Gervonta Davis asked to fight Canelo Alvarez, which makes literally no sense, but a celebrity comedian posed this very scenario, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. Now, let's jump right into it. Comedian Lil Duval posted this randomly, June 9th, 6:48 a.m. He says, I want to see Canelo and Gervonta fight. Now, obviously, this was met with a ton of laughs. I mean, I know he's a comedian, but it's very unrealistic for anybody who watches boxing at the moment. You know, Tank has a lot of power. Canelo's great at what he does, but you know, for this to be the fight that you're recommending really makes no sense. And I think people let him know in the comment section, like the diehard boxing fans, like, what are you talking about? Canelo versus Gervonta? Like, he didn't say Errol Spence versus Canelo, which, you know, Errol would still have to come up in weight, even though he's a bigger dude and stuff like that. We're talking about a guy who last fought at 130 and is bypassing lightweight that he fought at one time to fight at 140, and Canelo, who has several fights at 168, a fight at 164.5 with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., fights at 160, and currently fights at super middle 168, and has a knockout at 175 against Kovalev. So Gervonta's seen this, and he knew that, you know what I'm saying, it's just like an asinine, I want to see Canelo Gervonta fight, right? So he's like, what? And Gervonta says, LOL, damn, I'm that good, OG? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gonna throw me to the wolves and just put me in with somebody that much taller and bigger and all that? Fans must have told Lil Duval, like, this was not it. And he says, what's the weight difference between the two? And I'll probably look at a couple comments, but clearly he was, like, uninformed. He said, laughing my hood matchmaking, weight classes ain't even close. See, okay, so we got the real boxing fans holding it down. Tank ain't gonna fight anyone that has a chance to beat him. I bet you think Ryan Garcia is better than Tank. Tank is 130, 140, Canelo 168. Stick to telling jokes, bro. Someone said, oh, I don't know, Gervonta versus Joshua is possible. Oh, because he looked bigger there. Ha ha ha. They'll probably be in the same weight class in a few years, the way Tank blows up in between fights. Gervonta is a top class fighter, but you don't want him to get annihilated, blah, blah, blah. He ain't the best. Mayweather whooped that boy. You effing casual. Mad cringe. You want to see Tank get embarrassed. Blah, blah, blah. So, obviously, real boxing fans is just like, this is not really realistic. Tank got a big fight, media day today. He's fighting Barrios at 140, so not quite Canelo, you know, in terms of weight and accomplishments, but he is fighting a Mexican American out of Texas in Mario Barrios. That should be a lit fight in Atlanta. Tank holding it down Saturday, June 26th. Tickets are already on sale. I know a lot of people going. Tank is sure shot money. Now, what this tells me is a few things. First of all, it shows that Lil Duval, I mean, he didn't frame it as a joke, so I can't really say he's joking, right? But it shows me that Tank is lit. Here's why. You have a Southern comedian, in case you guys don't know who Lil Duval is, who's from Florida, and Tank is about to fight in Atlanta. So he's fighting down south, and it just goes to show you that regardless of him maybe not knowing the particulars, Canelo is a name in the sport. Some people say he's the #1 pound for pound, and he knows Tank's name. So like I've been telling you, the Tank train is definitely getting full. And this is really a compliment and a testament to Floyd Mayweather, Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellaby, Calvin Ford, Coach K, Coach Kenny, and everybody, that people who clearly don't really know boxing like that, you know, are requesting Tank, especially a feat like this. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you that Tank in Atlanta is going to be lit. June 26th again. Here's a face-off of the two. And if you want him to fight Canelo in your mind, then that just shows me that Tank has now transcended just like boxing fans, like hardcore boxing fans, because real boxing fans aren't making up this matchup. Like, it'd be one thing, and this is right now currently kind of a stretch, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. If Lil Duval said Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence versus Canelo is what he wanted to see, you know, that would be one thing. But he wants to see Tank. There's already a height differential and a size differential here, and this is a 140 fight. Now, some people will say that this is like Mayweather and Logan Paul has ruined boxing, and things like that, fights like that, have somehow degraded boxing. Now, I don't believe that, because I believe it just brings a different set of eyes. And the only way it would destroy boxing is if you didn't have real fighters like Gervonta Davis fighting a real fight with Mario Barrios. Guys like Jermell Charlo going for undisputed. Jamal Charlo fighting a puncher. The videos are up on the page. They just did the Zoom. I was on the Zoom call. If you didn't have, you know, the big fish, man down, Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao, a Hall of Famer, 8 division champion, right? If you didn't have Deontay Wilder going after what was his, you know, in that WBC belt. So that would be the only way, is if we were only getting fights like Floyd Mayweather and a YouTuber, but that's not the case. So I don't believe Mayweather versus Logan Paul ruined boxing or anything like that. But what I will say is this: it has created an influx of questions and unrealistic fans such as this saying, I want to see Canelo and Gervonta Davis, because, you know, that's one of the things that come with it, with having additional sets of eyes in the sport. We're just going to lead to casuals, and casuals are going to have unrealistic expectations and think this is a video game. And a guy that fought at 175 and just got a knockout at 168 to claim this belt, as well as unify these belts with Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo, they're going to think it's realistic that Tank fights him. So I don't think Mayweather and Logan Paul has ruined boxing or anything, but it does create more casuals who are just curious about the sport of boxing. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, we can make fun of these casuals and stuff like that, but it just adds to the pot. And it means that Tank is popping. It means that Canelo is known about as well. And that's that. But you know, the fight would never happen, as far as I'm concerned. But I am looking forward to Tank's actual fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I know some of you guys are probably going to go to Lil Duval's thread now that I've made the video and tell him about itself in terms of the boxing. But, you know, this is what I always talk about. There's a lot of casuals in the sport. And Roger Mayweather said it best. Most mother don't know ish about boxing. You know, they think this is literally a video game. You just get on the sticks and Marvel versus Capcom, like Ryu versus Wolverine, Berserker Barrage, drop out. And you could just match these guys up, especially when you see a guy like Logan Paul, who's like a heavyweight, and then you see Floyd at his size fighting. You just, you know, disrespect all weight classes and think that this is the norm. That's why you have to understand and read the small print. This is an active, true fighter, and true fighters are going to respect the weight classes generally a lot more than in the exhibition where Shane Mosley, he fought Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole different event. And that's the thing. Casuals must educate themselves, because there's a difference between, look, just look at this. Bro, look at this. They laughing and stuff. Like, this would never happen. They really fought. Like, bro, look at this man. Look, some of y'all didn't know. Some of y'all didn't know. Can you dig it? That Shaq, look, this is what casuals want. They want Shane Mosley versus Shaquille O'Neal. Told you. So, again, you just have to, look how big he is. This look crazy, bro. But yeah, come on, bro. Let me know what you guys think. Use my link in the description. Shout out to Shaq for this. This is hilarious, bro. He had to bend down to hit him and stuff. Tank Canelo's not happening. Use my link in the description. Get ESPN Plus. Get TubeBuddy if you're a YouTuber. It can help. I've been using it for years. I got brands and brand deals that I could really rock with and speak on. Tank Davis is a beast, but you know, I had to make a video because this was funny. Drop your thoughts in the comment section.